the core mandate of UNICEF is to help to realize the rights of all children. And I think we have a very important, very exciting partnership with the government of Egypt. I only started my tenure in Egypt 6 months ago, and I've been overwhelmed by the leadership, the vision, and the commitment of the government across different sectors around children, adolescents, and youth. We've been working for many years across, I may say, 3 big areas of work around children. First, making sure that the rights to access key services is realized: education, health, nutrition, social protection, that they are prevented from violence and exploitation and neglect, that they have opportunities to learn, but also to progressively move into the job market. We have a really important focus on early childhood development. We believe is where we need to start from early ages in enhancing the capacity of children, of parents, to really nurture and provide children with the right opportunities to thrive. Every child should have the same opportunity to access services and to develop their own potential and dreams, and accompany them in that journey from early childhood development to school age, to have the access and the opportunity to high quality education, to be able to read, to write, and to be able to create their future. And then, of course, what are those skills that are critical, that need to be changing, that need to be updated, so that children and youth are better prepared to be productive citizens of society. We have put a lot of emphasis in partnership with Ministry of Youth and also Ministry of Planning and Economic Cooperation around what we're calling a learning to earning journey, to making sure that we are focusing on the core, which is education, literacy, inclusive education, having the right solid foundations for children to grow and learn, but also helping to engage what are those other skills that are critical: entrepreneurial skills, agency, the capacity to have spaces to innovate and to provide those solutions that as a society we desperately, I think, need. And then work with other partners, the private sector, other UN agencies and other ministries to identify the best opportunities for labor, for employment, for exciting employment opportunities. So it's not just UNICEF, but across, I think, the UN that we've committed to this particular agenda. We have, I think, very important programs that start at community level, for example, our Mishwari program or our Dawi program. They're really focusing on children and adolescents and youth, with a very critical focus on adolescent girls, for example, to make sure that girls, boys have spaces to voice their concerns, to voice their needs, but also to feel more comfortable and secure in that dynamic, to be able to have a good interaction with their mates in school, with their teachers, with their parents, and also with their community, and then to use that voice to also influence policy level and policy making. One of my first missions and first meetings, I think it was my first day in UNICEF, I attended a meeting around menstrual health and hygiene. That was a meeting that became a reality in partnership with the National Council of Children and Childhood and Motherhood, for example, but with representation from every single ministry, including the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And it was a topic that was put on the table thanks to girls in the Dawi circles of communication and empowerment, where girls were putting on the table what were their concerns and what they wanted policymakers to focus at. So for me, it was a clear symbol of the culmination of a journey where we are helping to create spaces for safe discussion, where they can feel comfortable, where they can put topics to the table, dialogue among themselves, see that other girls their same age have the same ideas and perspectives, being able to exchange with their parents in the community, and then also influence discussions at high level in terms of policy decisions. It's just an example. I can give you many more, but I think it's a key one to show that journey of agency and participation.